You've probably been in a meeting before where everyone's talking but something feels off, haven't you? You know the feeling. You're sitting there listening to the words, but your gut is telling you that there's more to the situation. Something just doesn't add up. What if you could crack the code? What if you could read the hidden messages in their body language? What if you could uncover their true intentions with just a glance? Sounds powerful, right? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to dive deep into the world of body language and show you how to decode it. How to unmask the hidden signals people are giving off, so you can see through the surface and understand what's really going on beneath the words. Imagine the scenario: you walk into a meeting, the room is full of people, there's chatter, some smiles, everyone seems calm on the outside. But you sense something isn't quite right. You look around and you notice a few subtle things. One person keeps crossing their arms, another is shifting their weight from one foot to the other. There's a lot of nervous glances, and then there's the one person who's sitting back, arms wide open, looking confident, but you can tell by the tightness in their jaw something's off. Now, what if I told you all of this is speaking volumes? What if you could tune in and pick up all these signals and uncover what's really going on in their minds? You can, and I'm going to show you how. Let's start with the basics. When you're in a meeting, you're not just listening to the words. You need to pay attention to the way people move, the way they position themselves, even the way they breathe. Every little thing can tell you something about their true thoughts and intentions. For example, when someone crosses their arms, they might seem closed off, defensive, or even uninterested. But sometimes it's not that simple. Crossing arms can also be a sign of thinking. Someone might fold their arms while deep in thought. It's a subtle signal that they're processing information, trying to figure things out. So next time you see someone cross their arms, take a closer look. Ask yourself, are they truly defensive or are they just in deep thought? Now, let's talk about eye contact. This is huge. Eye contact can tell you so much about someone's intentions. Too much eye contact can be intimidating, while too little can seem evasive or uncomfortable. The key is to watch the balance. Someone who's avoiding eye contact could be hiding something. Maybe they're not being truthful, or maybe they just feel uncomfortable. But if you notice someone making steady, confident eye contact, it usually means they're engaged and confident in what they're saying. When you're in a meeting, pay attention to how much eye contact people are making. Is it balanced, or do they seem like they're hiding something? Let's take it a step further. Have you ever noticed someone fidgeting during a meeting, shifting in their seat, tapping their foot, playing with their pen? It might seem like an innocent habit, but in the world of body language, these movements are often signs of nervousness, anxiety, or even impatience. Someone who's constantly fidgeting might be feeling uneasy about the conversation. Maybe they're not on board with the direction things are going, or maybe they're hiding their true thoughts. Now, I'm not saying every little movement is a sign of something negative, but when you notice these things, they're definitely worth paying attention to, because they can be a clue to someone's real feelings. But let's not forget about posture. Posture speaks volumes about a person's confidence and power. When someone sits up straight, with their chest out, shoulders back, it's a clear sign of confidence. They're engaged, they're in control. But if you notice someone slumping in their chair, hunching over, or shrinking into themselves, it can be a sign of insecurity, discomfort, or a lack of confidence. Posture doesn't lie. It can give you the truth about how someone feels in that moment, and how they feel about the situation they're in. Next time you're in a meeting, watch how people are sitting. Are they leaning in, showing interest, or are they leaning back, trying to create distance? Now let's focus on the little things, the subtle signals, the things that most people overlook. For example, the way someone touches their face. Have you ever caught someone touching their nose or rubbing their chin when they're speaking? It's a common reaction to stress or doubt. People tend to touch their face when they're uncertain about something. It's a subconscious way of soothing themselves when they feel anxious or unsure. If you notice this happening, you might be witnessing someone who's holding back, or not fully convinced by what's being discussed. But again, it's all about context. You can't judge someone based on one single gesture. You need to look at the bigger picture. Another important thing to notice is how people react to personal space. Do they maintain a comfortable distance, or do they crowd others? Getting too close can be a sign of dominance, control, or even aggression, while standing too far away might indicate discomfort or a lack of interest. Understanding someone's boundaries and their comfort zone can tell you a lot about their intentions. If you're sitting across from someone who keeps leaning in, it could be a sign that they're eager to connect or assert their influence. But if they're staying back, crossing their arms, and avoiding eye contact, it might suggest they're not fully invested in the conversation, or that they're holding back. And then there's the subtle art of mirroring. Have you ever caught yourself mimicking the body language of the person you're talking to? It happens naturally. It's a subconscious way of building rapport and connection. People tend to mirror the body language of those they feel comfortable with, or those they want to connect with. So when you see someone in a meeting mirroring the gestures, posture, or even speech patterns of others, it could be a sign that they are trying to build trust or align themselves with the group. It's a powerful tool, and if you notice someone else mirroring your body language, it's a sign that you've made an impact on them. They're trying to bond with you or show agreement. As we get closer to wrapping this up, let's not forget about the tone of voice. The way someone speaks can reveal a lot about their state of mind, the speed of their speech, the pitch, the pauses. All of these things can give you clues. For example, if someone is speaking in a hurried, high-pitched voice, it might indicate nervousness or stress. But if they're speaking slowly and steadily with a calm, measured tone, they're likely in control of the situation. They're confident in what they're saying. When you're in a meeting, listen closely to the tone of voice, because it often reveals the true emotions behind the words. So as you start applying these techniques, these tools of body language, you're going to find yourself in a much stronger position in any meeting. You'll be able to see through the words and read between the lines. You'll start to understand what people really think, what they really feel, and you'll be able to adjust your responses accordingly, whether it's a negotiation, a presentation, or a casual discussion. Knowing how to decode body language will give you an edge. You'll be more prepared, more confident, and better able to respond to what's truly happening in the room. Now, are you ready to go into your next meeting with a newfound understanding of body language? Ready to see through the masks and uncover the truth? It's all right there in front of you, waiting to be decoded. And once you start reading the signs, you'll never look at a meeting the same way again. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn a ton of information in the next video. And trust me, you won't want to miss it.